Mike, Malloy?
Malloy.
Malloy. I'm just gonna call you Mike. Or Miguel, maybe. I don't know.
Michele. We're talking Italian film, so I'm Michele.
Okay, so this is a documentary feature. So tell me about it.
Well, you ask anybody what a spaghetti western is, and they know. You don't have. I mean, I could walk for blocks without finding somebody who doesn't know what a spaghetti western is. I mean, I could walk blocks to find. Anyways, the next action fad that the Italians made were Eurocrime movies. But you say Eurocrime to somebody in America and you get a blank expression. In fact, that's why when people ask, what's your documentary here, Mike, I try to point to the poster. Because otherwise, I say this word Eurocrime and they say, what the hell did you just say? So, these movies were never popular in America, not like the spaghetti westerns were. But from like 72 to 80, the Italians made hundreds of these movies. The Italians were big rip-off artists. They take the American Western, they turn them into spaghetti Western. They take movies like Ben-Hur, the sword and sandal movies, and then they make their whole variant on that called the peplum movies. After the spaghetti Westerns were over, they looked to American movies like cop movies like Dirty Harry, and they looked to gangster movies like The Godfather, and they just took the ball and ran with it. They just made hundreds of rip-offs of those movies from like 72 to 80. And of course, it's very ironic for them to reinterpret organized crime through an American movie, but that's kind of what they did. But these movies also speak to Italian stuff that was going on, because Italy of the 70s was kind of a violent place. They had the Brigata Rossa, the Red Brigade, the leftist communist terrorists. They had the mafia, they had the Camorra. And this kind of stuff, not only did it make it dangerous shooting in certain areas, but also like sometimes the organized crime wanted to get involved with the movies themselves. So it's an interesting story.
Oh, that is actually pretty cool. But why you pick documentaries instead of like maybe doing your own narrative film? What is about documentaries that attracts you?
Like for instance, tomorrow they want me to speak on a filmmaker panel and ask about the state of filmmaking. In one word, glutted is the state of filmmaking today. We have too much product. We have too many films. We're just all awash in a bunch of movies, and we have no idea even what to see. We have no idea what's good, what's bad. So in this age of having too many choices, I think it's good to have cinema documentaries so that somebody can watch like a documentary and say, oh, now I know about this genre. I want to either watch more of these movies or I think I can skip this.
So which one is your favorite spaghetti movie?
Spaghetti Western?
I have, yeah. Which, by the way, you know that they are supposed to be Mexicans, the old Italians.
Right.
I saw them and I was like, these Mexicans are so good looking.
No, but they get Spaniard, because they shot them in Spain. They used Italian money, but they shot them in Spain. And they get some French actors, they get some Spanish actors. They
just get everybody except Mexicans.
I'm just processing what you say. You don't think Mexicans are good looking? Is that what
no, of course they are.
Okay.
But Italians were very good looking.
You got a soft spot for Italians, okay.
So, but which one is your favorite from that time?
Oh, I'd rattle off a title, but it's not one that everybody knows.
I was going to ask you to do the Clint Eastwood squint eyes.
Yeah, I like the guy that starred with Clint Eastwood, Lee Van Cleef. You know him? You heard him?
No.
He was the bad and the good, the bad and the ugly.
Oh, yeah. I love him.
Yeah.
He's so bad.
He's so bad. You get it?
Oh my God, that's so good. And you have like, are you working in new projects now?
Yeah, for like 5 years I've wanted to do a documentary entitled Plastic Movies Rewound, the story of the 80s home video boom. All about how video cassette, home video revolutionized cinema. Changed it in so many ways. The problem is now that I'm finally gotten going on it, because Eurocrime took a lot longer than I wanted, now that I'm finally going on it, I have 2 competing documentaries on the subject. It's kind of a hot topic right now, and so...
Well, you love the challenge, come on.
Yeah.
Okay, and my last thing is, it's going to be so easy for you. I need to hear your Spanish.
My Spanish?
Yes.
You guys are together. I mean, the words that I know are like, como se dice, I mean, I only know things to learn more Spanish. I don't actually know Spanish, I just know how to try to find out, I say, no la entiendo, the stuff to just like get me out of a conversation.
So say something to get you out of this conversation.
Nos vemos.
Perfect. Adiós, gracias.
Yeah, muy amable.